right, it is the Rundown, Thursday, February 25th, brought to you by Simply Safe. Everyone wants to keep their home and family safe, whether it's from a break-in, fire, flooding, or medical emergency. Simply Safe Home Security delivers award-winning 24/7 protection. With Simply Safe, you don't just get an arsenal of cameras and sensors, you get the best professional monitors in the business. They've got your back day and night, ready to send police, fire, or EMTs when you need them most straight to your door. Simply Safe's high-quality equipment is super easy to set up. If you listened to the Dave Portnoy show yesterday, you know Stephen Che took him a while to set it up. He got it on the chin, Stephen Che just goes on there and gets yelled at, basically, on the Dave Portnoy
Yeah, I saw a couple
show.
clips of him getting yelled at. Also with the, there was another ad read that he was just getting yelled at.
Yeah,
about.
but he said, you know, Stephen Che, he's got a family. He set it up in his house. He's no tech wizard, and he was able to get it set up, protect his family.
He's not a tech wizard.
No.
That surprises me, actually, I will say.
That does surprise me as well.
Mm-hmm. I thought he would be a full-on tech guy.
I feel like most guys who break down NFL film Twitter probably know their way around technology.
Yeah, because you got to run a program, you got to upload that video.
Right.
That's 2 steps.
What do they call that angle in football?
All 22.
All 22.
All 22. Yeah. If you know about all 22, you should know about tech.
But hey, he didn't need to, and Simply Safe still worked for him. The professionals came, take over, monitor your home 24/7, and ready to send the help the moment that there is an alarm. Plus, with Simply Safe, there's no long-term contract, no hidden fees, and no installation costs. Right now, our listeners get a free home security camera when you purchase a Simply Safe system at simplysafe.com/rundown. You also get a 60-day risk-free trial, so there's really nothing to lose. Visit simplysafe.com/rundown for your free security camera today. That's simplysafe with an I instead of a Y, SIMPLI safe.com/rundown. Head to simplysafe.com/rundown for a free home security camera when you purchase a Simply Safe system.
Oh, come on through.
Yeah, come on through.
Come on through. More than okay.
Soda taste. You want to do it live?
We just did one.
How was it, Frank?
Was it good black? It was okay. It was kind of late there. Didn't have quite the bite that I'm used to.
Okay.
What was the?
It was boiling black cherry.
If we're not,
black cherry.
We
Okay,
absolutely should be selling Frank the Tank metal straws.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I need to get in touch with merchandise. I need to start selling more.
They're here.
Someone put Frank the Tank in touch with merchandise.
We'll get you in touch.
We'll get you in touch.
Yeah.
We'll do it today or tomorrow.
You
should be selling metal straws.
Metal straws, the #1
I
item.
need to know what other merch ideas Frank has.
tab on the merch store.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Well, right next to like the Call Her Daddy collection.
Yeah.
Like top sellers, Call Her Daddy tank.
Frank
and just let him put whatever he wants in there.
Frank's shitting the pounds too. Frank's gonna need some new pants. Frank is.
He's down a lot.
Yeah.
Slimming up.
I think he said he's down about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
awesome.
he's below the 400 mark.
Yeah, I saw a video the other day. I think he's 375.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Awesome. Okay. Topics today. We'll start with probably the biggest internet story of the week was the Oklahoma fight. We got an update to that, basically confirming what everyone already knew, where the kid who kicked the football player's ass was like, yeah, I've been wrestling since I was a kid in MMA training with my brother, who was also in the video, since I was 12 years old, and I had to show restraint because he could have made it a lot worse for him.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, buddy. Oh, shit, young blood. Oh, shit, bro. Y'all motherfuckers ain't playing around.
I also saw that he has raised, or people have raised, $40,000 for his GoFundMe for legal fees. So I did see the video earlier in the week. He wasn't the instigator, or who instigated the fight?
He said today, he was like, my nose wouldn't be bleeding like that if there wasn't something that happened before the video.
Right.
So I think we could assume like the preppy looking football kid probably started some shit. I mean, we won't know for sure unless there's footage from before the fight actually happened, but I would assume, you're in a bathroom, college bathroom, getting rowdy, maybe some elbows get thrown, whatever, He starts bleeding and he kicks the kid's ass.
Yeah, it was no surprise to anyone that dude had some training.
No.
He fucked up that football
people
player.
legitimately thought it was Ben Askren for a second.
Yes.
Like
really?
I had to go back and look a couple times. I was like, oh, actually, is that him? I was like, is that? But then it dawned on me, probably not. But who knows?
It wouldn't be too surprising if he was just partying at
that's why
Oklahoma. Yeah. I did see a meme the other day that was like, GoFundMe 10 years ago. It was like, oh, help me raise money so I could buy this. And like now it's the backbone of our healthcare system.
Yeah.
This is a little different. This is legal, but
$40,000 in probably less than 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare to be in an internet video as big as that, where you're kicking someone's ass and be universally have everyone on your side.
Yeah, it's super rare. You're the ass kicker, and
everyone's like, "Go you!" That's when you know the other guy's an asshole.
Little tap on the face.
I can't think of much dirtier places than a college bar bathroom floor.
Yeah, disgusting.
Just to be like
mostly urine.
A lot of urine, just a lot of everything that you don't want covering your body.
At least I'd say 12% of all pees end up on the floor in a college bathroom.
12.
No, I was gonna say higher.
I'm being conservative.
And at a college bar bathroom, I would say the number is higher.
And
than
I think it's probably a graph where the later in the night, the higher percentage of pee that ends up on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're just urinating onto the floor.
I sometimes sober, I'll get a little drip on the floor. I think that happens to everyone.
Yeah, if I'm standing a little too close, sometimes the splash will.
Yeah.
It just. I'm not trying to do it, but.
No, I mean you're peeing maybe with a little morning wood. You're really gonna have some problem as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple guys. We talk boners.
Yeah, we talk boners.
We can talk boners.
There are those moments in the morning where you.
Yeah, but that's your home bathroom, and it seems like you wanted to leap to talk boners.
I didn't want to talk. I didn't come into this rundown being like, how do I get boners as a topic? But
if we are talking about it, there is the moment in the morning where you know you have to pee, and you're in the bathroom, but you have to wait. You're just like, I have to wait until this boner goes down.
Right, or you just try to pull it off.
Which is a dangerous game to play.
Dangerous game to play. I was thinking, if you were to pick someone from here who who gets boner, who like secretly had MMA training, who would you like? Who would you have? Or like if they whipped it out in a fight, would either be the funniest or like the MMA training.
Oh, okay.
We're done with the boner topics for now.
So who do we think?
Who do you think here could maybe secretly have, like, if they got in a bar fight, could just kill someone, but like where it's a little surprising? I'm trying to look around.
Jake Marsh.
No, that'd be that'd be stunning.
That would be unbelievably shocking.
Maybe Feidelberg.
Yeah,
no, but that would almost be expected because I feel like Feidelberg talks about all the fights that he's been in, right? He's throwing haymakers in.
He could definitely kick some ass.
I was actually maybe thinking you, Trent. Like if you had some secret MMA training, or like if someone crossed you and you just murdered them.
Like if I lived with Robbie Fox, I got so interested in it that I was like, a little bit of MMA training.
Okay.
I'm not disciplined enough for that, but I appreciate the thought.
It says a lot that I actually can't think of anybody.
Yeah, it says a lot about our office.
Maybe
nothing
you.
big, no.
Youngstown Bob.
Nice. Yeah.
Now we're just pulling random.
Now we're just pulling
you know who might be good?
That guy's nuts.
Vid.
Skinny.
He's like a skinnier guy. He's like, I need to learn how to protect myself.
Yeah, okay.
And then he took a couple jiu-jitsu classes.
About Ben Mintz would surprise me.
Mincy.
No.
Yeah.
Something.
I love that guy.
Russell Wilson, potential trade. Looks like his camp may be talking to the Seahawks, Dolphins, Jets, Saints, and Raiders, thrown out as some possible destinations.
No,
Bears too.
He is not demanding a trade, but he did say if. This is like that OJ book. If I did it.
Right.
Like, but if I were, this is my list.
Okay.
All right. I mean, come on.
I'm a little
Bears were on
surprised.
there.
I'm a little surprised that he is. I mean, I know the Seahawks have really kind of fucked them through the years, where he has no offensive line.
I have a couple people on Twitter that I know who are Seahawks fans. One I talk to fairly regularly, and he compared this situation with the Seahawks to who just got an who has a great quarterback and replaced their offensive coordinator?
In what?
What's a team that has a great quarterback that just replaced their head coach and offensive coordinator?
The Chargers.
Fuck, this was a great example. But my point being that like the fans of I think it's because maybe it's the West Coast, like we don't talk about the NFC West teams as much. Like that, as you do some of the other stuff.
Oh yeah, I can think of the example that you're talking about.
The point is though.
Josh Allen maybe. No. Getting Dable? No, he's been around for a few years.
Fuck.
I want to help.
It's been a huge thing in Seattle.
Oh no, it's the Aaron Rodgers thing. Aaron Rodgers with Matt LaFleur. It's like they're not rebuilding. They're just like they're not doing anything really. They're just like old coach, in over his head, past his prime, doesn't belong there. You're ruining this guy's prime in Aaron Rodgers. And the Seahawks fan told me, he's like, that's how we feel about Pete Carroll.
Let Russ cook. That's
Pete Carroll is just like. Yeah, he's Pete Carroll and he has his aura about him because he's wacky and he obviously he's an incredible NFL head coach and had a Super Bowl, but they're like it's past him now. Like it's time to take advantage of Russ. So I'm not shocked by this really at all.
Do you think he gets traded?
No, I don't think he does. I think they fire Pete Carroll or they retool the head coaching staff before they get rid of Russ.
To me, he just seems like such a positive, like, go Hawks. Every time I see him, I just think go Hawks.
That's why he's not demanding a trade either, I think.
Right, he's like being like, it'd be nice if
playing
you guys
both,
traded me. Yeah.
If I did it.
I mean, you figure he has to go less than Deshaun Watson just because of age? More established, better.
No, I don't think maybe because of age.
I think
maybe.
I really don't follow the NFL all that closely anymore. But my gut says like definitely more. Like
more than Deshaun?
I don't like how old is Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun's deal. I can only
26.
imagine a trade for Deshaun Watson would be one of the greatest packages in the history of NFL trades.
Right. I think
I mean,
Russell
it would
Wilson,
be. It's almost unthinkable. Like what it even? I know.
You have to look at like you have to look at like a crazy NBA trade where they give up their entire future.
Yeah, there's really
round
but there's really no like real precedent for like what Watson is under contract this era of the NFL for that type of trade. The Russ thing is not far off though. He's older, but Russ is still like.
Oh yeah, he's a Super Bowl champ.
Russ is incredible.
I love Russell Wilson. I think he's if I have one quarterback to win a game, he's probably in the top
the Giants.
3. They never would. The Giants don't do things like that. They do things their old-fashioned, stupid John Mara way.
That felt like there was some pent-up anger there.
Yeah, there was. Next up.
Grandkids are actresses, though.
Is there another ad, Michael? No? Okay. Next up, that's crazy. 3 of us, they should have stacked. They should have stacked 4 different ads.
Right, yeah. Get as much money out of this as you can.
Lady Gaga, her dog walker, was walking her 3 dogs, just randomly shot by some asshole, stole 2 of the dogs. The dog walker's now like, he's alive, but he's not in great shape. Lady Gaga's offering $500,000 for the 2 dogs. I think if you're Lady Gaga's dog walker, you don't expect you're getting into business where you're going to be shot.
Right.
It's
not. You don't think it's like a high chance of you. Jeff hates this topic.
Jeff. The disgust when we brought up the topics. Jeff said we're going to talk about that. Topics, Jeff. We have an update to the Oklahoma fight. Kid was MMA trained. I don't know if that should lead. Lady Gaga should lead off, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll lead off with Gaga.
You know the Gaga story?
Someone shot her dog.
Why are we talking about that?
I mean...
What?
Why are we talking about that?
I mean, it's the biggest story of the day. But we don't... I mean...
What are we even going to say about that? I mean, I'll talk about it, but like I have nothing to say about it.
I feel like you're moody right now.
Yeah.
No, I have nothing to say about that.
You seem moody right now.
I was going to say like something like...
That seems like you're going to tee up and we're just going to sit here awkwardly.
No, I was just like, it seemed... I was going to maybe say it's not a job you necessarily think you're in a line of danger.
That's actually what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Seems like a weird... All right, let's see how it goes.
I mean... Like it was a level of.
There's always like one story though whenever I do this with you that I'm always like I'm surprised that Tommy put that in the
it's
running.
It's the number one thing
It's the number 2 trend on Twitter. It's the number 3, 4 blog on our website. Like you got people that. It is.
Really
we're not
sad.
This isn't a big debate.
But
we're not going to be like,
right,
what's your favorite moment of Lady Gaga's dog walker getting shot?
In context, but this also isn't the most insane thing to me either because celebrities like didn't we just like a lot of us just watched the Britney thing like fans and people are nuts. They're crazy.
But this is like
anti-Lady Gaga. You have to think this is an attack on Lady Gaga. This isn't like a crazy super fan thing.
Or someone, I mean,
unless he's like, I need to own Lady Gaga's dogs.
Legitimately, that was the first
thing that came to mind. Because I bet they're holding it for ransom.
I think this is
or that's a crazed fan. Like you've heard of celebrities being attacked because somebody loves them so much.
It could be.
Yeah.
But I think this story is more they took the dogs to get the ransom money that Lady Gaga is now offering. I don't know if that's true or not.
Unless they are the super fan and it's like, I want to sniff your hair, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, like that's what could be too.
It's way weird.
We would have to see the ransom.
But that wouldn't shock me at all. Hollywood stuff is so strange that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Also, imagine the research that has to go into this. Like, all right.
To know the route.
To know the route, know the dogs, know the dog walker, and then be like, all right, now we're in place, and now we're going to actually do it. It could be a crazy, crazy fan. I thought it was like an extortion money type of deal.
That was my thinking as well. But now you do bring up a good point. See, I'm glad we talked about this.
Yeah, fuck me, I was wrong. I was wrong.
You were so mad at that topic when we first
I saw the...
Disgusted. I wouldn't use the word mad. I would use the word disgusted.
I saw the future of us just like sitting here awkwardly like, yeah, we're very sad. But then you proved me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we're sad, but we squeezed something out of it.
Yeah, I was going to tell those people they should just rob a bank like the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
You don't have to shoot somebody, steal a famous person's dog. And get money.
It's certainly outside the box, but you don't.
Very much.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay, Sacha Baron
phone broken?
Cohen.
Okay.
Revealed that he had to wear bulletproof vests while filming Borat 2. Thinks he'll never do it again. It was too dangerous. I just wanted to bring this up, one, because I know, movies. I hated fucking Borat, too.
I didn't.
You didn't hate it? What did you give it on movierankings.net?
81, I think you had.
81, I think.
Holy smokes. I
That
thought
was a
that
funny
movie
movie.
was pretty bad.
I thought it
Really?
was bad as
No.
well.
Yeah. Like, the problem with a movie like that, and they kind of touched on it with old reality shows on the rundown yesterday, where the first Borat was so good because nobody knew that was really a thing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but
and
I thought see, that's my thing is I thought they did a good job still making the movie out of it. I thought it had a nice
I thought
touching
it was over
story.
the top, like political, like just everything that everyone.
You got to know going into a Borat movie, it's gonna be political. I mean, that's just
No,
like,
but it
Yeah,
had
but no,
more.
the first one was more like random people shit staying at the house.
first one was a fairly social commentary based movie.
Yeah, not as much as this
I guess
one.
back then I wasn't viewing it through
Not
that
as strong
lens.
as this, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Like back then, I just viewed the Borat movie as like this crazy guy doing fucking crazy things.
Right,
This
right.
one definitely, and maybe it's just because
You're also older and you're a wiser
I'm
Trent.
far wiser than I was back then. But
If you watched it again, you would probably view it in a much different way.
the first one,
When the first one is definitely like a fair leap better than the second one.
That
but I
could
thought
ve-
this was
that could very well be.
that had a nice-
I
I
actually
nice
didn't think
story.
this was that funny.
I didn't either. I think there
But-
were maybe 2 moments where I was like, "That's fun."
Like Borat, you could recite. I mean, obviously it's been around longer, but I can't think of one line from Borat 2.
The problem is the first one was revolutionary. The second one, you kind of know what you're getting going in, and when it's not as outrageous, and people sort of know now this type of comedy or this type of movie, then it's harder to pull off the second time.
That's why what Impractical Jokers does is so impressive. The fact that they've been able to go 9, 10 seasons and still put out.
they're about to
television.
hit their this is their prime zone when the tournament's on. This is
Yeah.
one of the Impractical Jokers. This is their month.
I maintain that I feel like you mock it a little bit. Others mock it. PFT.
I don't mock Impractical Jokers.
Kenjack. People mock it.
Ken Jack's a big fan as well. PFT mocks Impractical
Okay.
Jokers.
I think it's funny.
hates it.
My roommate Robbie Fox
It's
is
very
a
funny.
huge Impractical Jokers fan.
Yeah.
And I'm far colder on that than.
Really?
Yeah. Do I strike you guys like
Yeah,
a big
you
Impractical
you
Joker
strike
fan?
me would enjoy Impractical
Prime
Jokers.
Impractical
No,
Jokers.
no.
I
That stuff
think
makes me uncomfortable.
The Bingo Hall clip, which is actually going viral right now on YouTube because it's on HBO Max, and they uploaded it to their library on YouTube,
They have all the Impractical Jokers episodes.
or most of them.
Genuine excitement.
That is genuine.
Genuine
Netflix has like
excitement.
1 season.
No, but they're
Or maybe not even.
the Bingo Hall punishment.
That's
Tonight's
funny.
Big Loser. Yeah, that's one of the craziest, funniest things I've
Yeah,
seen.
there's a lot of
Cringeworthy,
stuff like that.
cringeworthy.
Right. There was one episode of Impractical Jokers that I physically.
Well, I'm not big on it. You're citing episodes.
Yeah, but
No,
season 4,
Robbie puts
episode
it-
22.
Robbie puts it on
15-minute
all
mark.
the time because it is always running. It's
It
always
is the only thing True TV plays.
Yes. So there was
And
one.
the carbonara.
Carbonara.
It was the end of an episode where they were at like a children's art class. And all the
Yes.
kids were trying really, really hard.
And
he
and he
goes
had to
around and
paint
puts
the
his
X's.
X's through it. That almost made me throw up. Because it was like so uncomfortable.
That's what it-
There's a lot of very
so
funny
cringeworthy.
writing. Like I think in terms of when it's human to human interaction, I think it's an extremely funny show. Like some of the random shit that they have to say and the moments they induce, and you're like, man, imagine having to say this to a person. I do think they get cheesy sometimes with the laughing, with the transitions, with the let's throw toilet paper into someone's shopping cart in the middle of a supermarket or whatever. That stuff I could do without painting a balloon to someone, but just the genuine like going up and saying that type of stuff to people, I think is very funny. And that's some Impractical Jokers analysis on the rundown for you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Seasons on HBO.
Oh, this is life-changing
How many
information.
seasons?
8. Again, this March is when things ramp up for them because people have
They
True
haven't been
TV
able
on
to
with the
film.
tournament.
I mean, talk about a guy living in hell. Survivor and Impractical Jokers have not been able to film
That's true.
in a year, basically. I haven't had a
This
new
must
episode
have been
of
tough
either.
for you.
Survivor needs to film and get that
They are
out.
filming now.
But get it out ASAP. Because the
I think
buzz
they're
is
gonna
the
do.
buzz
I
is
think they'll
built.
do September. I think they'll do their typical schedule.
Man, wouldn't that be awesome if
What
people
was
just
what was
everyone
stopping them from
watches?
doing it? Because
I mean, yeah, they might.
what was stopping them from doing it? Because obviously I'm a big Bachelor guy, and they
Fiji
figured
just
it out.
didn't have any corona cases, and so much of their infrastructure is set up in Fiji, where they didn't really want to move it or anything.
Okay.
I feel like they could have got creative and did it in like New Mexico or something.
Yeah, like The Bachelor, they just picked, like they would travel all over the place, obviously. They'd go
I mean,
international, and they were just like, no, we're going to be at
Original
La Quinta,
Survivor.
we're going to be at Nemacolin, or...
Original Survivor moved. Australian outback, China. Like it's not like
Oh yeah, no,
wouldn't have been that
it
out
used
of the
to
norm.
be very location based. So like,
Oh,
this season is Africa, this season is China, yeah. And then
then
they
they
kind of
were-
just were like, it's cheaper to do it in Fiji. And,
They were more equipped to do it than anyone, and they just didn't pull it off.
yeah. Well,
Tropes wanted a break.
yeah, maybe wanted a break. And hey, it used downtime to get people super excited about it.
Yeah, and not to compare the two, but we did not a show based off of that, but
Right,
something similar. And people got
yeah.
very excited about it.
Had
Right,
nothing to do with the
yeah.
show survived.
No.
I want
I'm not
that.
saying that. I'm saying,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. American Airlines pilot might have saw an alien. What's so funny, Trent?
That was just funny. That was a funny intro to the topic.
Well, there's radar. Nate blogged this of a cylinder going by him, and it wasn't on the radar, which is I don't think this was an alien. I think this was a missile or something.
I think we've gotten out to the point, and this has happened
missile.
a couple alien sightings ago, where people don't seem to really
Oh, they don't
care
care.
anymore.
Well, now because it used to be like, let's see the UFOs, and then we pretty much have kind of seen the UFOs, and people are getting accustomed to that. Now we need to see the actual aliens.
Yeah, they need to.
Right.
The UFO needs to land, and somebody needs to step out.
Right, that's our next step.
Yeah,
the
because-
UFOs, I could walk by a UFO as I'm coming home tonight. It's not going to make it move. I
Like-
need to see that green little guy get out.
Yeah, like the world is tired of looking at like an
Unidentified object.
Yeah, or like on like a radar, or like people are. It's going really fast. That's what they're always saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
going really
Yeah,
fast.
it's all the
We've seen
black-
that clip,
it's
but that's
black
what
and
they
white.
keep saying. If you see any recent alien clip, it's always a fighter pilot being like, "That thing's going way too fast."
Yeah, and it's a little dot.
Yeah,
It's just a little dot
and it's
moving
not
in like
moving,
black
it's
and white.
just- I'm telling you, that's true. And Tommy's right. We need
Yeah.
a
We
little.
need the little dudes.
Yeah, I've long said that people are very fascinated by aliens, and I understand why. But like, they also seem to assume that they're gonna be this like super intelligent, like know everything. Like when they come, we're gonna be in real trouble. Like there's just no proof of that yet. It's just movies that you've seen that way.
I'm
like they're gonna
100%
show
with
up and
you.
it's gonna be an organism
Just two fucking idiots.
from a
Just-
comet, or like it's not gonna be.
I've said that, but I think they're all talk, no show.
I couldn't agree more. Like I'm
Like
sick of
quite
people-
literally no show. Where
They
are you?
have not shown, not once.
Yeah.
And people have been talking about it forever.
If they do, if they're attention whores, if they want to stay in the news, they'll show themselves. Like, because they've been doing the UFOs thing, and they know that got people moving, that got a buzz, and now they're realizing, all right, UFOs, we're not moving the needle anymore. I gotta hop out of this.
It's the
fucking shit.
longest run. It's the longest tease ever.
And they got to do it in Times Square.
You do have to do it.
Yeah, it's
they're
gotta be
always
an
doing it in
event.
New Mexico
Right.
or Nevada in the middle of nowhere. You got to do it.
Right, enough
Manhattan.
where it's not like three people being like, I saw something in the sky that night, and I live in like Nebraska.
It's like, well, you guys were on acid probably.
Yeah.
So
Quick, stocks are going up, they're going down. GameStop.
You did
was-
the joke.
GameStop's. I don't even want to talk about.
I didn't think he
GameStop.
was gonna do it.
What?
You said you were gonna. You said before we started, you're like, I'm gonna do stocks, going up, going down, and then you did. You did it.
verbatim.
Stocks. They go up, they go down. Yeah, exactly. Verbatim. I thought my delivery was better before the show.
I don't know
I don't like
enough
talking
about it to
about
comment.
things that other people are making money on, and I'm not.
I know Davey Day Trader game, free to play, money.
What stocks can I buy?
Yeah,
I
play
know.
Barstool app.
I follow through what
Watch
Dave does.
TG. What?
I follow through what Dave.
But yeah, he was kind of saying yesterday too, where he's like, this is the biggest FOMO he's ever had.
Yeah.
Like with GameStop rallying, and it's like, why did I not buy back in on GameStop after the Robinhood crash? Because you knew these people were going to do it again.
Yeah.
It's hindsight's 2020.
Well, now if it goes down again, you got to get back in on it.
But I never will.
I know.
That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
built
No.
that way
Yeah,
either. I
no.
just don't have that in me.
I just feel like that's how I feel about Bitcoin. I missed the boat. That's it.
I
It's too
sit on
late.
the sidelines and I just watch all these people.
Yeah, I eat my freaking orange slices.
I know. It's. I'll never
Sure,
get in on that
orange
type of
slices.
stuff.
Post show, we have a pretty hot after show topic, inside Barstool topic. The dozen, Brandon and PFT, the experts, the original dozen team, looking at a teammate. They went through some interviews. They ended up going with Fran, who had a very impressive showing.
Marissa Tomei and Josh Gad,
Clem knew that one, I think. Marissa Tomei.
James Corden, and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That is correct.
Yeah. Is it St. John's?
That is
correct.
3-0.
I think it's Wheel of Fortune.
That is correct. 9-9.
A couple weeks
Didn't win.
Weeks
I
ago.
do want to note.
Didn't win, but she
Did
was
not
originally
win.
on a team with Trent and Nate.
Yeah.
What was your team name?
They did not have a team name.
Okay, well, maybe that's why you
talk
lost
about
her.
Freight Train or Fran and the Franettes.
yeah, she
that's-
plays with
maybe
Brandon
if
and
you had
PFT.
Maybe if you had a name, you could have kept her. But Brandon and PFT decided Fran. She completes us, and they stole Fran from them. Nate, particularly not happy.
No.
And Nate's here if you want to come talk. But Nate,
I am part. Yeah, so I am part of that team as well. I don't know if Nate
Trent,
Dogg's
you
come
seem
over or not.
significantly less angry.
No, but it is.
Oh no, actually, Trent showed some emotion of being upset about it.
Well, here's what I'll say: is that a little loyalty would have been nice. Like we.
You're more mad at Fran?
It's ultimately her decision. Like.
So that's where you're wrong, my guy. This
Oh.
was a Jeff D. Lowe creation. This was encouraged, pushed, and put through by one Jeff D. Lowe.
Okay. We're talking about the dozen all day, and it's like on the rundowns on the yak, it seems to be working. So
But you think long term
The drama-
it won't.
Oh, I mean, I think it's short-sighted for sure. I think it's boring if one team's so much better than
They
all
are
the
going to be
rest.
very good.
Yeah, I just think that's
like,
boring.
Really good.
great. So
'Cause-
we have 4 or 5 elite fucking teams, and a show that people are only beginning to watch more and more and like more.
I think it's going to be fine. I just think that they are going to be like. I think you're underestimating just how good they're going to be because it does Fran fills in the blank for every category that Brandon and PFT don't know. Like she knows everything about pop culture. She knows a good amount about sports.
So she got all our sports questions right.
She
as
got
well.
all our sports questions right. Like she is an elite player, and we had a good time. I thought we
Yeah.
had a great time. We went 0-2.
They-
we had very close. Like if you want good matches, we had 2 good matches.
Yeah, yeah.
They miss a lot more sports than people think.
And now they have a
They're going to
sports
be
girl.
good. They're going to be good, definitely, and they needed it to bridge the gap to like the top tier teams because they weren't. They were not a top tier team. They're very good, but they were just 2 people. They weren't a top tier team. They are better on the non-sports stuff than the other sports
See
stuff.
if PFT wants to come over and talk.
I
Nate,
know
how
that-
would you rate your anger?
They're going to be better for sure.
I mean, here's
Rank
the
the
thing.
4 spots of anger between
I'm
Jeff,
obviously
Fran,
taking
PFT,
this
and
seriously
Brand.
as if it's like a real league.
You are. I can confirm you are taking this. You are for sure taking this seriously.
Yes, but I thought that was also the point.
The only
Because now
thing,
we have. See, Jeff. Never mind.
No, the only thing that
go
actually cucking the content was the only thing that I was like.
Wah,
ah.
wah, wah. It was one little tweet.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
still
so,
trying. Like, I'm trying to build a
Wacky
brand here.
PFTs
Like, I'm
here.
trying to build a
Oh.
brand and like, you know.
You're so wacky, dude.
Me and Nate, we got a lot of history together. Had a lot of great times together, watching Caps games, watching Nats games.
a good time.
We had a great time watching Washington football team games together.
once had a good time.
And so, our friendship is strong enough to endure this.
It doesn't seem like it is.
No.
I don't.
He'll come back.
No.
Nate will be back.
So what was your process through why Fran, and were there any other considerations?
We interviewed a lot of people. We interviewed Billy. We interviewed Hank. We interviewed BW Carlin. We scoured the tape, watched a lot of tape, and
BW's
tried
on
to
a
figure
team.
out- we tried to
That
figure
team
out
seems like they
who was
might
gonna be
know
the best
every
fit.
answer to every
Yeah,
question.
Reegs, Dante, and BW Carlin.
And I've said this before. I just feel we're small market, and you guys are the evil Empire Yankees. When we had a pretty good thing going on, and then you guys are just like, no.
You have a good team still. That's all I'm gonna
I do
say.
we added Kelly Keegs, which I think is going to be great. It's just there was an opportunity because you guys had said you were going to add a third to their team, right? So there was an opportunity at that time then to reach out to Fran. Instead, we had Fran, and I thought that she would have stuck with us, but she was like, no, we're going to go with PFT and Brandon.
I think it's Fran's. No, it's not Jeff D. Lowe. I think it's Fran's choice.
I agree.
Jeff D. Lowe promised her more airtime and more screen time, and
That's not a promise. That's
You're
just.
making him sound
I mean,
like Harvey
that's just.
Weinstein.
That's just. She's just.
many people have made that
She's just.
comparison.
All she's doing is just putting 2 and 2 together. Yes, she'll probably be on air more.
Jeff
obviously.
D. Lowe
promises made.
gave a lot of
The
promises.
only thing that we knew is that
Wacky
Fran-
PFT
No,
and
Fran-
Baby Brandon
There's nothing wacky
did a
about
bunch
it.
of
I will say,
manipulation.
My favorite.
Wearing that hat, there's nothing wacky.
I was just showing you that, I'm a big Caps fan, trying to make you remember the good times.
I have learned that Nate thinks PFT and Brandon are the wackiest people in the office.
No, it's
out of all
Wacky
of it.
PFT and Baby Brandon
We're not
just
being
having to
wacky.
get their way.
We wanted Fran on our team because she's a great competitor. We only have.
You
Yeah,
didn't even-
that's why we wanted her too.
Yeah, I know. Well, you guys have good taste.
You didn't even know she existed until she was on our team.
This
You had to
makes
ask
other-
her around for
this
her.
makes other
You
things.
had to ask her around for her phone number
I
because you've
don't-
never even spoken to her before.
I talked to Fran a lot. I don't have her phone. I don't have everybody's phone number here.
Well, that's because you think you're better than everybody else.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, this was started as a throwaway thing in quarantine, and now this is so.
You're welcome, Jeff.
I'm very happy that Fran joined our team. I like Fran.
He's happy the best player joined his team.
I'm
Did
super
you get
jealous.
that?
Yeah. I think we're still
I
gonna be
will
pretty
say,
good.
I have all the stats. I see what all the correct answers have been with this team. They're going to be better. You guys were not, like, unplayable in pop culture. You actually are better at non-sports than you are sports.
Yeah, because your sports questions have got a lot
You're
more.
going to win quite a few matches. There are still some. I would not say you're the best
Now,
team.
I
think Frank would agree with me
Yeah,
too.
if we started,
I do think we want in here.
We should not be allowed to add anybody. But the fact that it was 2 against 3, and we had labeled ourselves. Actually, no. That's the other thing. You called us the experts. We never called ourselves the experts. We were just the guys that showed up every day.
Frank, who's the best team in trivia?
Frank and Frankettes.
Okay.
We got a lot of feedback about our matches. People were like, "That was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that." Because it's not as much. It's not as much like bickering, people going crazy
But you're
about
still playing,
cheating
right?
allegations. We're definitely still playing.
There's no bickering.
Are you still playing?
We're the friends of the
Things have gone in a different direction recently.
Yes,
but
we added Kelly Keegs to the team.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks for allowing us to play,
So
Jeff.
I think this inevitably is going to set up a match between you guys and
Eventually, yeah.
the experts.
The
yeah.
team that calls themselves the experts and the best player in the team in the league.
Jeff calls
What a match!
I do think you guys are going to dominate.
Yes, they've ruined the league.
I regret saying that we're never going to lose. We are going to lose. We're going to lose plenty.
That was a quote from you.
You are completely misunderestimating the level of brain farts that me and Brandon are capable of having.
Again, you lost. You lost the match.
We don't call ourselves the geniuses.
We lost two. We played 2 matches and by a total of 2 points. It was
Yes.
as close as
Yeah.
they can get. One almost went to overtime. It was a good time.
If I remembered Walk the Moon, we would have won.
I mean, if I'm Kelly Keegs right now, I'm thinking, fuck you two.
No. She
No.
understands when you lose the best player. Like it's like you're still good, but
what
we
if
lost
Kelly's
the best
better?
player. Hopefully she is.
I do think we'll still be pretty good.
I think so too.
Some may say she's older than Fran and probably has a wider knowledge of pop culture.
Age shaming. Classic crooked
Just
commish.
saying.
Your league's popping right now.
Yeah, you're welcome,
Wow.
Jeff. All you need is get me
good.
involved.
Finally, this motherfucker.
See how that works, Jeff. You
getting
get
the
me
headlines.
involved. People start
I
watching.
do think Nate doesn't like Brandon.
Like as a person.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Nate likes
I was going to say,
No, I
definitely
think-
doesn't seem to like PFT.
I know.
No.
I do not like PFT.
Like, our friendship, I actually think is over right now.
Friendship.
No, I think yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're welcome, Jeff. Finally have
that
eyeballs on
seems-
your
that
on your
seems
little
real.
show, and we'll see if it takes off from here.
Also, Marty, we can drop other breaking news.
Marty Mush.
No free
We're not
ads,
sponsored.
No free
We're
ads.
not.
I think Marty's
There's not a
Marty
competing
didn't-
muffin.
you
song.
Simply Safe and Little
Marty, we
Bites
haven't
have
officially
long
announced
been
it.
rivals.
You have given up your spot on your team. You're now just the GM and owner. and
Well-
you're adding a third member.
And I will be on the stream though. I'm gonna coach them through it.
You're just not allowed to answer. You
Yes.
have control of the lifeline.
So I talked to Terrence Ross and Evelyn Gloria. They agreed I should shut the fuck up. And the third one is coming probably tomorrow.
They're good players.
Great players.
Is it another
Yeah.
athlete?
Another celebrity type. So
Is it the
We'll see.
FedEx guy?
that
Mike
guy's
Stud.
I'm doing a stud. I'm doing a no.
Morgan Wallen.
I'm doing a documentary on that guy. But
Do
yeah.
you know who it is, John?
No, I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
All right. Well, the dozen's popping.
When is our team gonna play next? You think?
The week after next, if you want.
We've also. Been
I do wanna
promised that. The
continue to
Uptown
play.
Balls have been promised that slot.
Maybe
as well.
maybe this will be the matchup.
What's that?
The
Uptown
three you
Balls.
against the Uptown Balls.
Hey, we'll do anything you ask. You know, we're team players, unlike you.
Next week, also, you want to see a reckoning. Captain Cons versus Kirk.
Oh.
All right.
Is it true Cons cheats?
Casey
I
says no.
mean,
Cons is going to have a lot of proving to do.
Okay.
did he already take his mute punishment?
The best is, you know what's the best position in the league is fights. Fights could cheat on camera and nobody would accuse him of cheating. He could have the answers in front of the screen and nobody would
Just
say
have
he
a
cheats.
massive laptop set
Yeah,
up.
he
in
could
front of
be
him.
like, nah, fights doesn't cheat.
Yeah.
We, as a team, do not think that Cons cheats.
They don't
Casey
think
doesn't
Cons
Well, he's
think
your
Cons
teammate.
cheats.
No, Cons is very much not allowed to sit anywhere near his computer. He must be at the other end of the room.
Okay.
I hope we just go on a run.
I do too.
I hope we go on a fucking run.
Yeah.
And we got fan voting now, right?
And now the rankings are determined also by the fans.
Okay. Which seems, I hope they vote based on true merit.
I think they will. So far from what I've seen, they do. They are.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That's the rundown. We'll see you guys on Monday.